Do you actually have a pipeline, or is it just a list of people who said maybe? On the surface, most MSP pipelines look solid. Deals in progress, conversations happening, opportunities lined up. It feels like things are moving. It feels like you are close, but then weeks go by and nothing closes. Nothing moves forward, nothing drops out, everything just sits there. And that is where most MSPs get stuck, because what looks like a healthy pipeline is actually a holding pattern. It is filled with people who were never qualified, conversations with no real next step, deals that have been almost closing for weeks. That is not a pipeline. That is stalled momentum. And the longer it sits, the more dangerous it becomes, because it creates false confidence. You think you are close to closing deals. You think revenue is coming. You think you just need a little bit more time. But in reality, nothing is actually moving. And while you're waiting, your growth is slowing down. Your cash flow is unpredictable. Your forecast becomes unreliable. Your decisions start getting delayed because you are expecting deals that are not real. So what do most MSPs do? They focus on activity, more calls, more follow-ups, more emails, more touches, because it feels productive. But activity is not the same as progression. You can have a full calendar and still have a pipeline that is going nowhere, because the only thing that matters is movement. Every deal should be doing one of three things: moving forward to the next step, moving towards a clear decision, or moving out completely. If it is not doing one of those, it is not a deal. It is a distraction. And most MSPs hold on to those distractions for way too long, because letting go feels like losing something. It feels like you're shrinking your pipeline, but you're not. You're removing what was never real to begin with. And that is where clarity starts to take over. Because once you stop counting stalled deals as opportunities, you see the truth. Your pipeline is smaller than you thought, but now it is real. Now every deal has a direction. Now every conversation has a purpose. And now you can actually control what's happening next. Here's the shift that changes everything. Every opportunity needs a defined next step. Not a vague follow-up, not a let's connect soon, a real step, a scheduled conversation, a decision point, a clear action. If there is no next step, there is no deal. And if the prospect will not commit to a next step, there's your answer. It is a no. Most MSPs avoid that moment because they do not want to lose the opportunity. So they leave it open. They keep following up, they keep checking in, and they keep hoping something changes. But nothing changes, because there was never a real decision being made. The MSPs that grow do not build pipelines based on hope. They build pipelines based on commitment. Every deal is moving somewhere. Every conversation has a direction. Every opportunity is either advancing or being cleared out. And that is what creates momentum, because now your pipeline is not just full, it is active, it is predictable, it is real. So if your pipeline looks strong on paper, but nothing is closing, that is the signal. Not to add more into it, but to clean it up, to tighten it up, to make sure every deal inside it actually belongs there. If you want to see where your pipeline might be breaking down, you can take a closer look at the CharTec Academy or walk through it on a call. Sometimes removing a few stalled deals shows you exactly what needs to be fixed. And in the next video, we're going to break down what is really happening inside your discovery calls, because that is where most MSPs pipelines start breaking without realizing it.